Hello everyone, Galidorn back again, playing Raid Shadow Legends. So there's a bit of a different video today. I haven't posted one in a while because I didn't do the fusion.
Ha! Gay!
And not really participating that much because it is a champion fusion, not a fragment fusion. If it was a fragment fusion, I would be participating more to get my mod fragments from the chests. By the way, Raid once again dragging its heels and not releasing the Shayak ones.
Oh, come on!
Give me those goddamn chests, Plarium. What I'd like to announce right now is that I have started building my clan. So before, where I always said I was a clan of one, which had two members, my son's account, and mine, and my son's account that I was basically keeping on life support and using as an alt until he might want to start playing. But as you can see here, I have started putting out invitations. I'm going to put another one in another 4 hours. And I've been getting some people, I think a lot of new players probably.
Are there any women here?
So the way I'm going to work this is that I'm going to be very lenient on people who are, new and whatnot, and just starting out. I'm going to be very lenient on their online time. I think I'm going to let people go to about 2 weeks out. I think that's fair before I start removing people, as you can see.
I'm an asshole, and I'm proud of it.
Right now, I only have 13 members. So still, over half to go to fill the clan up. So if you do watch this and you're a member of the clan, you got, there's a 2 week period. And I'm really just expecting people to, be developing. They're not looking right now to be moving in, of course, anything into the siege. Even though I do have a defense set using myself and my alt account. As you can see here, I've got 2 teams in. So from what I understand, it's really not that beneficial.
This is such a crock of shit.
To start filling this up and participating until you have a reasonable shot of attaining some things, because it could be really a drain on the resources. Really, you're not really getting much value if you don't have a shot at winning, or you're not able to beat a lot of the different structures here. And then, of course, if you get beaten up, you have to rebuild your bases and whatnot, your buildings, your outposts, before you can develop them. So you kind of get knocked back into a situation where you're kind of trying to scramble uphill on a hill of sand, and the more that you scramble, the more you slide back down. So that's going to be a future type project. Right now, I'm sort of giving pointers and tips on clan boss. So as I've told my clan chat, the most important thing here is to get the resources to build yourself. Trying to look to secure your last chest on whatever level. And then move into the next level and see what you can attain. And then when you think you can get into attaining the last chest on that level, that's what you do. For instance, I am going to go out. I'm going to actually go into my son's account and do 2 runs on hard. As you can see here on the alt, I did 2 key on hard. I'm going to start playing this a bit more and trying to develop this. Now that I'm got people participating in the clan, trying to grow the clan, I'm going to start paying attention a little bit more to this alt account, to my son's account. Developed up a bit more. As you can see here, I still just have a level 50 Achek on this team. But like I said prior, I 2 keyed hard. So if I was going to use the 4 full keys that I get on this account, unfortunately I can't really do that. So I'm just kind of stuck with using the 2 keys on this account. So I would think that I might move up to Brutal and see. I think that I'd be able to get up at least to the Guardian chest. So you take a look at that, and you see that it's a better chance of getting a bit more of the rewards. And it's really kind of the same rewards if you look at going down to the next difficulty below it. Easy to get the last chest here. And basically you get similar rewards. However, I highly doubt that you would even get an ancient shard here very often, let alone a void shard or an epic book. So in this case, if I was going to use the 2 more keys that I would get in the 24-hour period here, I would move up to Brutal and try to go for the second chest. because you have a bit better chance at getting the 5-star gear. Now, as you move up through Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare, you're going to find that you're going to be ditching the 5-star gear, just accepting the 6-star gear. So now, sticking with the alt account for now, I can actually show you what really, when you're starting out, what you should be focusing on. So the main thing in terms of activities to be doing is your daily quests. These are the ones that you should be doing, well, every day. Because you want to be going up, you want to be, completing all daily quests and claiming them. Make sure you claim, because for the weekly quest of completing all the daily quests, you must claim the reward. And so doing your dailies is important because you can get more valuable resources, and the more times you do the dailies, you will get the Ancient Shard, which feeds in, of course, to doing the monthly quests to get your Void and your Sacred Shards. So you don't want to get behind, miss a day, miss a day here, miss a day there, and stall your progression.
I just shit my pants!
So okay, this for everybody actually. This is the first thing that should be done, and especially for a new player, is doing these quests. And try to utilize things that you were also doing for these quests, or using these quests towards other things. For instance, one of the quests is summon 3 champions, and another of the quests is increase the champion's level 3 times. So what you do here is you can go in, summon, and if you get 3 common champions, that's what I do. I summon until I get 3 common champions.
Boring.
Okay, so it's the 3 common champions. Daily quest done, pops up there. Now you can go into the tavern, upgrade your level. What I look for is I'll upgrade a 2-star, maybe 3-star, who knows. With those 3 champions, you can pop all 3 of those in, upgrade, save your brews until the champ training stuff that you want to do. Let these accumulate, let these percolate. Don't be blowing through a lot of your brews if they're not being used in a like a champion training activity, either an event or a tournament. So as you can see here, just level up this champion to level 4, and bang bang, those 2 down. Now you go in. Unfortunately, there's nothing here for me to purchase yet. This market is only for shards, okay? Don't go spending any money on any kind of champion that you see in here. You'll only see at the most rare champions. Don't be purchasing, even as food, don't be purchasing any of the gear in here, okay? Wait until a mystery shard comes up, and
a healthy green glow,
and then you can buy that to complete your daily quest to purchase an item at the market. Or buy as many green shards actually as do pop up in here. Anytime you see a shard in here, buy the shard, whether it's green or blue. Every month it'll reset on the blues. You'll get about 5 that you can purchase. They'll keep showing up until you buy the 5, but then once you buy the 5, they won't show up anymore until the reset of the next month. But green shards will show up in here all the time. And then once you have done that quest, don't claim this one right away. Hang on to this until the reset time. Pay attention to when the quests will reset, when you're claiming the purchase an item at the market with the 5 arena keys, because you want to hold on to that one as long as possible. This will expire in 24 hours. So anything you get here will expire in 24 hours. It'll go into your inbox. We'll collect these because it doesn't matter. But you want to pay attention to the resources that you have like limits on. Like for instance, energy, right here on the alt, we have at the 125 cap. As you can see, I've got way more energy accumulated because like I said, I haven't really been playing this much beyond keeping it on life support. But the longer you can keep an energy in here and letting this refill, but when you don't need to spend the energy, the better. So if you can keep it in here, in your inbox, from wherever you get it, as you can see, this energy here can be kept for 99 days. So you can keep this for quite a long time. As you can see, there's one energy pot that's been sitting there already for quite a long time. Got 27 days to pull it. But getting back to the coins will disappear in 24 hours. So if you don't need to use the arena coins, I suggest waiting until almost the last minute, if you can, to claim those. But if you realize that, it might be a danger that you might not get on or something, to be able to claim it, claim it, right away when you feel comfortable. Just let these sit unclaimed for as long as possible. Like you can claim it right up to the last minute before the reset.
Some guys run and some guys stay.
And that way it'll stay in your inbox longer. You'll have more leeway in their use. And the same thing with the energy, because when you claim the energy just goes straight into your energy pile. It doesn't go into your inbox, it just goes straight into your energy pile. So that's why I wait until I need it throughout the day. Like for instance, I'm doing a tournament or whatever, and I'm got a little bit of time off. It's below. I'll let that sit, and then I'll come in, when this energy up here is built up a little bit more, and then I'll claim it and start my runs to knock the energy back down under the cap. Generally, you always kind of want to be knocking your energy down under the cap, so when you have downtime or doing other things in the game that's not requiring energy, it starts replenishing itself for free. And it does 1 energy point every 3 minutes. So it's a lot about time management when it comes to the quests. And as I said, these are the top quests that you should be doing, especially starting out, because anyone can do these daily quests. It's not hard. The arena ones are just participation. The campaign boss one, you can get into, defeating a campaign boss almost right off the bat with the champs you get right at the start and your starter champ. So if you get, the stage 1 boss on easy, it's easy enough to do this quest. You can do this almost right off the bat.
Fuck it. I'm doing it. It is.
The other one will be beat any campaign level 7 times, and again, you can just easily do that. When you get your starter champion pretty much beat the first level of stage easy before you even start building them. So these quests are able to do right off the bat. Then your next level up will be your advanced quests. These will be a bit harder at the start. Do what you can. You might not be able to do the epic or legendary artifact at the Forge for a little bit. Unlocking a mastery again is one that you probably won't be able to do for a while because you won't have the gems. You won't be able to run enough Minotaur with all the rest of the thing. Tag team, it's a participation one. So you can start participating in the tag team. So these are basically the arena ones are participation, not victory. Silver Keys and Doom Tower might not be able to do right off the bat. It might take a while. 3 artifacts and accessories for clearing the dungeons. Again, when you're starting off, you might not be able to beat a dungeon right off the bat, but soon you will be able to. It won't be long before you'll start to be able to do these advanced quests. So then you go daily. It's the first tier. Get it done. Advanced. Do as you can, and then when you can do them, make sure you're doing all your advanced quests, because again, it puts you up to getting some nice rewards in the chickens, the epic book, and the legendary book. Now, when you're very first starting off, your main focus is on getting your starter champion. On this account, it was Kale. Getting Kale to 60, and what you're doing here in the first couple of weeks, the only thing you should be focusing on is campaign. As you can see here, I still have not delved past Brutal, but you should be getting your campaign farmer, which is your starter, up and running. That is the first milestone that you have to be going for. Get that campaign farmer up and get them functioning as your campaign farmer. Now, as you go into the mid and the later game, you'll be probably changing out your starter for other champions that will do a better job for you.
Why you want to leave me?
Right now, in terms of champion development, it is getting the starter up level 60, getting them fully ascended, because not only will they be your campaign farmer, but they'll also be your dungeon lead for the most part when you're starting off, and will be in your dungeon teams for quite a while, and will be in your arena team for quite a while until you can start developing other teams. And what I mean, of course, by campaign farmer is the upgrading system through the campaign that Raid has. So this is all for all you brand new players, guys who joined my clan. What you're aiming to be doing is beating the entirety of the campaign through all the levels up through Nightmare. As you can see, I haven't gotten into this yet on this alt account, my son's account. But you want to get all the way up here and clear all these with 3 stars, collect all the rewards. And the way you do that is clear the stage without losing a champion, and clear the stage with 2 or fewer champions in less than 10 minutes without losing a champion. So what that means, if you can do a stage with 1 champion, that's going to get you to 3 stars. If you had a champion right off the bat, who could blow through all the way up to Nightmare, strong enough, by themselves, you would not need a team. However, you do need somewhat of a team to first clear the all the way up. But what you're doing is you're trying to build that starter, and you know what? You might not even build your starter. Say if you get a lucky pull, and you pull a better champion that could do it, and works for you in other areas of the game as well. Maybe you won't build your starter, but generally for 90% of the people, this is what you're doing. You're building your starter champion as the campaign farm. So for instance here, it's Kale, and the way the system works is you'd have your starter in the lead, and then you put what's called the food champions. Right, so this is generally your starting out your commons and your uncommon champions, your grays and your greens.
Fuck you too!
And here to level them up, so you can put them into the tavern and use them to rank up other champions. Because once a champion reaches the level that is maxed out for its star level, its rank level, for instance, a 4-star is rank 40, then you can rank them up using other champions of the same rank. So we'll see here that we'll do a couple of fights.
Oh my god,
Just 2,
who the
and
hell
what you
cares?
want to make sure is these boxes are unchecked. Now you can use these boxes here. For instance, I don't like clicking this one because I don't want my teams to be all of a sudden, if there's bad RNG, to lose a bunch of battles and lose a lot of energy. You can, if you feel that you have a lot of gems and you just want to keep running, you can use gems to automatically restore energy. However, you should be storing up your energy, as I showed you before, in all the different ways that you will get those energy refills and just straight up energy. But you want to leave this one unclicked because you don't want the campaign running when there's no more experience going to the food champions. And what happens is all the experience from this is shared evenly. So even though Kale is at 60 and more experience doesn't do him any good, he will still get his level of experience. So that's why you want to keep a full team and not just level up 1, but have all the champions getting their amount of experience. Or you could just have one and say, hey, I want to focus on this one. Like for instance, not a food champion, but an actual champion you're going to use. You might want to throw that one champion in there and level them up quickly. That's just one way to do it. But just know then that the experience is going to be split evenly. So that way is not very efficient because then your starter champion is getting half the experience from this run. So see, you can see there, it's not shown here, but Kale also received 8,800 experience. So as you can see, it's shared evenly amongst the 4. Now what you would normally do when you do a multi-battle is you would edit your queue. So that means you basically throw in the rest of the food champs you want to go after this. Like for instance, I click on these champions here, already got a few levels in them. And what happens is there, when these champions, not this champion, okay, but when these champions who are leveling up reach the max level for that rank, they will drop out, and then whoever's next in the queue will run in their spot and start gaining experience. So here I am, and as you can see, completed all the dailies, claim that, and now I'm 3 out of 5. So I have 2 more days to complete all the dailies before I can collect the Ancient Shard. And of course you got to do these as well, ascend the champion and summon 25 champions, which is not hard if you are accumulating your potions for ascending, which I have not been doing. Again, really just keeping this account on life support.
Wonderful man!
But you can go in here to your potion mixer, and I haven't been doing much of the potion dungeons for this one. When you're starting out, it's important to do the potion dungeons. As you move on to the mid game, you'll find that these potions will start to pile up for various different rewards. You can mix them up. All right, I'll find somebody here. Okay, Madam Saris, ascend. There's a champion training tournament going on. That's why I got some points there for the ascension. Claim that. Normally, I would save that energy if I didn't need to pick it up, because I still have a couple of days in order to pick that up so I could sit in here. But as you can see, there's a ridiculously overflowing amount of energy right there that it really doesn't matter. Again, same reason. This is my other account. I would let this sit until I needed to use it. And this goes to another point. If you see an artifact enhancement event or artifact enhancement tournament coming up in like a couple of hours and you haven't done the quest yet and it's not going to reset, save your quest until that tournament or event comes open. Because then you're doing a double tap on that. You're getting the quest, and you're also getting points for the event. Also, make sure, as soon as you can, to open up your gem mine.
That would be great.
As you can see here, even though the account is not really being used all that much, although I said I'm going to try and get in and start building it a bit more for the clan, the gem mine is open and it is fully leveled, 3 of 3. It's going to cost you a lot of gems at the start, and as casual free-to-play, gem management is a big thing. You're not going to get a lot in comparison to people who spend money on the game. So it will seem like a big expenditure at the start, but that's where your gems should go first. Okay, so now back on the Galidorn account, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. See the red dot? As you can see, I'm energy capped here. So if I was going to make some runs, say if I was going to run some Fire Night because there's a Fire Night tournament going on, or doing some champion training, I would pick that up right now so I can do a bunch of runs that are going to take me down below the 130 cap. And as you can see here, I have left my arena coins in there. I've got an hour and 20 minutes left till reset. So by doing this, this ensures that I have these coins available to me till almost the reset of the next day. Just keeping them as long as I need them. It's best to bank things in both your inbox and in your areas, claiming quests and whatnot. And it works also for the tournaments and events. For instance, if I didn't need to collect the experience boost right away, if I didn't feel it was beneficial, I just let it sit there. Same thing with the energy. Gems, it doesn't matter. Charms, it doesn't matter. Brews, it doesn't matter. These are things that can be picked up right away because the inventory for these things is limitless. There's no cap on any of it. Coins the same way. Shards the same way. So basically things like experience boosts that have a time gate on it, energy, which is the cap, arena coins, things like that, which also have a cap, clan boss keys, right? Anything that's time gated or has a cap. Leave them where you get them until you actually need them. So another bit of insight here is an approach to doing tournaments and events. Right now we have the Soul Chase tournament going on. So this is one of the activities that's tied to soul stones, and it is the Soul Chase, which means that you get points depending on the kind of soul that you get out of it, as opposed to the event, which gives you points solely on the type of soul stone that you pull. So for the event, you know going in exactly how many points you're going to get because you know what soul stones you have. But here, you don't know. For instance, I could pull 4 mythic 6 stars from my mortals. It is possible. It's not likely at all, but it is possible. And those 4 could actually catapult me up into the lead group. Definitely gets me to the top of the list of these rewards. So as you can see here, rewards are given out in 2 ways. They're given for your placement in the tournament itself. So events don't have placements, but the tournaments do. But the tournaments also have rewards for the level that you achieve. Now I contemplated doing this because I have 32 mortal soul stones. That's not a lot. And I decided not to do this Soul Chase tournament, and I'll give you the reasons why, to give you some insights into the casual free-to-play approach of this game. And we'll start first by looking into the altar itself. So you see we have an Awakening boost. So it's doubled the amount for getting 5 and 6 stars. It's not done anything to the chance of getting legendaries, mythicals, higher grade souls. It's only doubled the amounts of the 5 and the 6 star. So right now with the Mortal Soul Stone, this would normally be 1.5, and this would be a 0.75 chance, I do believe. It's funny they didn't double the chance of 5 star Mortal. Oh well. So in looking at these rates here, you're mostly going to get a rare, probably an epic, almost a third of a chance to get an epic. And we're looking at Mortal Soul Stones here because that's all I have. But then to get any of the big scoring, you need a 5 star or a 6 star. Very limited chances. So the chance of getting a mythical is only 2%. And then to get a 6 star mythical from that, remember the chart that I showed you in the tournament, which would be 1,500 points, would be a 1.5% chance if you hit the 2%. So if you manage to get a mythical, 2% from Immortal, then you only have a 1.5% chance of a 6 star, and a 4.5% chance out of that 2% of getting a 5 or a 6. And really, you're only scoring well enough from the 5 and 6 stars and from the higher levels. Like I said, I only have 33. So if I go back into the info tab here, from those rates, I'm thinking that the most I could hope to average would be a epic 3 star. So the most I think I could hope to average out of each mortal would be 12 points. Probably somewhere between 12 and 30 points. Let's do that. Between 12 and 30 points. So let's call it 21. So 21 per mortal. So I'm thinking that the most I could probably get out of here is 693 points. Now that would get me the Void Shard. However, it's not a guarantee on that. And if I know Plarium, they've got an upcoming event at some point in the near future involving the pulling of soul stones. I might want to wait around and see what that entails. So at this point, with only 33 mortals, I've calculated the odds that I don't want to pull them, as I might not get the rewards for those that would be worth it in comparison to saving them in the future, where I could pull them with a greater amount after accumulating more and possibly accumulating some of the immortal soul stones as well. So that was the reasoning behind my decision to leave those souls alone for now. So if you're just starting out and you're going to be casual free to play, that's the kind of calculation that has to go on. You don't want to be wasting resources unnecessarily.
Redundant. Yeah, redundant. Yeah, redundant.
Because when I first started playing this game, and then for quite some time, I saw, oh, there's an event or tournament going on. I just, use all my resources because, oh, well, the event or the tournament is on. Not really realizing that I was flushing a lot of those resources down the toilet for no reason. Okay, guys, so like I said, if you are watching for my clan, I'm always giving tips in the clan chat. Always here to help anybody who needs it. If anybody's out there and wants to, join a new clan, we will be supported as a new player, or, it doesn't need to be a new player, but a casual free-to-play player. I promise you, and you know that from watching my videos, I'm dedicated to the game and dedicated to helping people. And I don't put pressure on people, This is, like I said, casual free-to-play. You play the game that you want to play. So you feel that's the place for you, yeah, come on and join up. We're a Hyena Clan. Our code is HYNA. And all are welcome. Like I said, it's participation. I won't boo people unless they're 2 weeks inactive. Okay, guys, so a bit of a starter guidance, I would say, on this one. During the downtime of the not-so-popular Fusion, I'd like to welcome all my clanmates and say that I hope you're enjoying the game, as I do believe pretty much all of you are new. To everyone else, I hope you are also enjoying your progression through the game. I hope my little insight into casual free-to-play philosophy and how to start off your account if you're going to be casual free-to-play was helpful.
I hope things are well with you all around. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.